And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Toronto FC versus New England Revolution MLS 2023 Week 11. The first 10 games of the season have passed. We're getting close to halfway. Before you know it, we'll be at match 17. Before you know it, we'll be past halfway through the season. With that being said, match 11. Toronto 2 wins, 6 draws, 2 losses. Looking for their third win of the season. Looking for a good performance going into Canadian Championship on Tuesday as well, because that matters a lot. New England, best team in the East, drew last weekend against Cincinnati. We shall see if Toronto, with a striker, is good enough to beat New England. I think New England is a bit fraudulent, but we shall see if New England is for real or they're just at the top of the table with a good start. Be interesting. How we doing, Rory? We'll go through the 11s once they're shown. I saw Bruce and Bob were next to each other and having a chat. Well, they're the oldest managers in the league. Of course, they know each other.
They're the BBs. Bruce and Bob, Bob and Bruce. It's the morning show of Bob and Bruce.
Lorenzo Costa, hi from Italy. Welcome. Welcome, how we doing? Hopefully this game makes it better. But the last time there was a horrible day with a game, we won on my end. So hopefully, same for you, Lamau.
That's what she said. You want on my end. So boo.
Game's about to start, or at least the 11s and walkouts. Oilers all over the Golden Knights so far, 1-0.
What?
That series is going to be half and half, punch for punch. I just hope the Leafs-Panthers series is the Leafs finally show their talent and just run them over, as they should. 2-0 Oilers already, Jesus. Well, at least there will be a Canadian team in the conference finals.
Well, if you're slicking it up, what do you think? Oilers, slickers.
Oh, because yeah, okay, I get it.
If you're slicking it up, what do you think? Oilers. Got the whole slick.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
that's what BP do.
With the puck. Go fast. It's like some Super Mario shit.
Well, actually, that's a good way to put it.
Oh, the turtle shell now. Woo-hoo.
Players to watch here: Sean Johnson for TFC. 8-1 Oilers. Jesus. Shots. Woo. Sometimes when you outshoot a team, it doesn't help you. Just ask Toronto. About 5 minutes. I have to do all the folderol and nonsense. Oh, it's goalkeeper versus goalkeeper here. Jordy Petrovic, player to watch for New England. Jordy Petrovic versus Sean Johnson. New England in their white kits, their Defiance kits. Toronto in these home kits, the gray and red. Finally worked out, didn't it? With that being said, teams walked out. Should be starting any moment now. 11s. Frank Lampard finally won a game of football, I know. He ain't 007. Thank God. Chelsea is safe from relegation this season. Never thought I'd say those words, and I don't like it. Or at least more than a, in jest, Probably the furthest they've went threatened with relegation in my whole life. What about 2015? No, I think Goose Hitting saved them a bit earlier. If I recall correctly. How we doing, Mile High? Who's winning Leagues Cup? You know what? I think TFC with an actual striker could do it. We have an actual striker now. CJ Sapong had a good first game. Let's see if he does it again. How we doing, Blitzo? I said CJ Sapong would do just fine. People said he was washed. I was right again.
Wash your palm.
Goals from last week here. Some of the better ones. Benteke with a bike last week. I think it'll be Monterrey or LAFC. Yeah, Monterrey's actually been good this year. Yeah. True. LAFC is going to make the Leagues Cup final, mark my words. I think they're on the opposite side of the bracket as Toronto. Well, at least that means Toronto would play for third place. Yeah, Benteke's been in the MLS this whole season. He's actually played pretty well. Well, the way Sapong was playing in general, besides the goal, was the best the strikers played all season for us. Hold up play, making runs.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pong in it. Whoop, 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 whoop.
America could have actually won the regular season, but they drew games they should have won. That's what happens in Liga MX. He's talking about the Rayados Monterrey, not Monterrey Bay. Not the USL side. Not California. Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, Mexico. Two R's, not one. Yes. Atlas beating Cruz Azul. I'm shocked. Well, Ratlas is good again. Not good timing. But we did just beat New York. And, oh wait, we're going there. They're great at home. They're horrible away. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Head-to-head, Toronto 9th in the East. New England first, 12 points for 21, 2 wins to 6, 2 losses to 1, 6 draws to 3, plus 7 goal differential for New England to 0 for Toronto. That isn't that good of a goal differential for a first-place team, plus 7. See, I said fraudulent. While Liga MX should go back to 8 teams. I agree. Starting 11 for Toronto. Sean Johnson in goal. The back 4. Kobe Franklin, Sigurd Rosted, Shane O'Neill, Richie Larea. Midfield 3. Mark Anthony Kay, Alonso Coelho, Brandon Servania, Lorenzo Insigne, Federico Bernardeschi, and CJ Sapong up top. Shane O'Neill replacing Hedges late. Today, maybe Mabica's first appearance as a sub. I guess it's that Hedges concussion popping back up. Starting 11 for the Revolution, Jordy Petrovic in goal. The back four, DeJuan Jones, Dave Romney, Andrew Farrell, Brandon Bye. Midfield 2, Noel Buck, Matt Polster, Emmanuel Boateng, Carles Heel, Esmir Bajrak Turevic, and Bobby Wood up top. If I show it, copyright strike, can't do it. Well, Liga MX actually bring back ProRail. No, well, yeah, they'll bring back ProRail. Can we watch the game? It's on Apple TV. If you don't have Apple TV, Stream East is your friend. But I think they are bringing back ProRail. And Fotis Bazakos is the center ref. Yellow cards aplenty, probably.
Looks like Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Actually, you know what? I see it.
He sure does in the teeth. Baba Booey.
Fotis Bazakos. He actually does.
Mm-hmm. Toothy.
Fa Fui.
Horse jack. Toothy.
Here's the kickoff. Copa America 2024 about to be rigged for the U.S. I could see it. I hope we get a Premier League All-Star versus MLS All-Star. That would seem pretty cool. Honestly, I like the idea. Over the top. Especially the same normal time. Real Madrid won Copa del Rey. I saw need the over 1.5 goals in this Toronto game. Hopefully it hits. It probably will. Who will win? You know what? Toronto, 3-2. McDavid, 3-0 Oilers. Boy. 26 seconds in. New England in the white. Their Defiance kit with a red sash. Toronto in their red and black. On this pretty pleasant day in Toronto. Lakers or Warriors? Lakers. Headed away. That's out. Offside. That'll be a free kick for TFC. Early on. AC Milan can beat Inter Milan. Yes. That'll be a very interesting semi-final. I actually think AC Milan has a good chance to win it. I feel pretty bad for Dylan Barrero. Me too. Honestly, every MLS field needs to be grass. Let's get rid of turf. At the very least, it should be hybrid. All turf is just wrong. 2 minutes in. Petrovic to play forward. As I said, Stream East is your friend if you don't have Apple. Rosted to play forward. Plays it to O'Neal instead. Richie. Sean Johnson. Rosted. Kobe Franklin. In for Petretta. Insigne. Well, that's a bad giveaway, but Insigne is right there to play forward. K, Insigne, Coelho, Alonso Coelho. Not bad. Cervania, who actually has the third most pressures in midfield in MLS this whole season. That's how good Cervania is. Toronto FC got it 3-1. Sapong, Fetty, K will score. Carles Heel for New England with a penalty. Yeah, that sounds about right. I could see it. Rosted. Coelho, nice. Keeps the possession, Alonso Coelho. He's so good. No Bradley, no Oso, no problem. At least that's what it looks like. Federico Bernardeschi, come on, Fetty. Fetty to Richie.
Man, that was good.
Richie on the ball. Coelho. Over the top. A little bit too light. Insigne with a throw-in. Insigne has the armband tonight, as he did last week. Sean Johnson, all from a throw-in. It goes all the way back. All that good work for nothing. Oh, boy. Oh, look, Bernadeschi. Federico Bernadeschi still running against DeJuan Jones. And honestly, he had him. I'm guessing the concussion symptoms flared back up again. Post-concussion symptoms probably for Hedges. That would be my guess. But I'll find out after the game.
He's in the Hedges.
Rapids or LA Galaxy, who you got? Draw. Neither team is going to win. Like, Galaxy probably has the better chance. They're a bit hotter right now, but draw. Draw. Bad giveaway. New England, 5th minute. Slow 5 minutes. Toronto has been slightly better, though, I would say. Polster. VAR Galaxy cheats. They could. How do you think Euro qualifier format should be? I like it as it is. 2 teams through, then the playoffs. Saved by Sean Johnson will be cleared. Got VAR Galaxy winning 2-0. 2-0, yeah. I could see it too. Galaxy are more hot than Colorado right now. Oh, nice defensive play by Coelho. He's so good. I hate to say it, but do we really need Oso or Bradley? The Bradley part, I don't hate to say. It's the Oso part. Brandon by. Throw in.
Bye. Bye.
6 minute. Throw in. Oh, nice defensive header. Plays down for K. Throw in for New England. They've already started. The Euros are next year. Qualifiers already started. And Italy started out okay. Ish. They won what they were supposed to win. They lost what they shouldn't have lost, but they didn't play well at all against England. But can't wait for the UEFA Nations League finals. Boateng. Cross in. They just let Boateng get there. Nice clearance. Needed to be cleared by TFC. Sapong keeps it with TFC. Nice play by CJ Sapong. You don't see Io Akinola doing that. You don't see Dio doing that. Nice play by CJ. I love it. That's honestly, CJ is the first striker that's actually dropped back and done defensive work for us in ages. I'll take it. See, if you're going to have this attacking system work, you need your striker to drop back and make defensive plays. If you're going to press. If you just have them staying up around the final third, does that really work? No, it doesn't. Richie with a throw in. And people said CJ Sapong was washed. I'm reading the board saying everyone deserves pizza. Maybe Pizza could pay for our pizza. That doesn't sound too bad. 2 wins, 3 losses at home, or 3 draws at home. They haven't lost at home, plus 3 goal differential. 203. Sean, why'd you standing there? That's out for a throw. Ninth minute. Yeah, because honestly, the slices of pizza at BMO Field are just half slices. Why eat a half slice of pizza? And by that I mean thin, as in like cut very narrow, thin. The most exciting game for match day 3 and 4 is Ireland versus Greece in the Euro qualifiers. Not Italy, I don't care. Cross in by Carles Heel, header, nice clearance. I mean, if Sapong pans out, we could get a midfield DP instead of a designated player in the midfield. Maybe a James Ward-Prowse. He's off on a free from Southampton. We do need that free kick threat. Ward-Prowse, Bernadeschi, and Insigne Sapong with Coelho and K or Coelho Osorio. I think that's the move. If Sapong pans out. If not, maybe some center back depth, even though we have Mabica and O'Neal. Maybe another center back depth. But the big one, midfield DP if Sapong works out, which I think he will. If he doesn't, striker. But right now, nice play. Bernadeschi. Nice. Yeah! TFC with the ball. Bernadeschi plays on to Sapong.
Oh!
Insigne. No. Kobe Franklin. That should not be a foul.
No, nobody touched him.
And that's a yellow card for Kobe. What, are you kidding me? That's not a foul. I told you yellow cards aplenty.
Wow.
Fafa Fui.
He wasn't even there.
Yellow card, Fafa Fui. I don't see it. 0-0.
What?
Maybe trailing leg. Maybe. He dived. Esmir dived, okay? That's not a foul. Maybe trailing leg. But a yellow card? That's too much.
Yes.
I could understand a foul. Yellow, though?
Oh, yellow when I kicked the ref in the asshole. Give me a yellow. How many can you take?
Why are we gooning it up like the Florida Panthers? 4-0 Oilers, Leon Draisaitl. Dear Lord. 12th minute. Richie. Nice run. But that's going to go out for a New England throw. It's tight angle. But again, as well, speaking of summer window, if we could keep Richie again, midfield, designated player, preferably a James Ward-Prowse type player, or bring back Pozuelo. Either way, I mean, he is only on a 6-month deal at Konyaspor. He probably would want to come back to MLS. You know. What's better, Swiss model format or Super League? I'd rather have the Swiss model than the Super League. So, yeah, the new Champions League format, UEFA, sucks, but at least it's not the Super League. Even though the Super League was to have an open shop. This new format they're talking about. Throw in here for Toronto. Franklin. Okay. Oh, no, Mark. What are you doing? Esmir. Nice play by O'Neal.
What is going on? How do you do that? How do you even do this?
Good pressure. Good pressure.
No, it's not good pressure. They're not even paying attention.
But good play by O'Neal to turn that to a corner. Carles Heel on the corner.
They didn't score. They deserve that shit. That is dumb.
I agree. Carles Heel plays it short, gets it back himself, out for a goal kick. Toronto gets away with that one. Thanks to Shane O'Neal and Carles Heel not being on target.
Kneel and heel, baby.
14th minute. Do you believe the Leafs could crawl out of the 2-0 hole? Yes. I do believe so because
get the tuna hole.
With that being said,
sorry, Charlie.
With that being said, I think the Leafs could crawl out of it because if they just start putting pucks past Bobrovsky, which they've shown they could do, they've put on a lot of shots, they could win 4 straight games.
And then they're one clams. So we got clams and shots and snails and
14th minute. Edmonton is torching Vegas. Good. 14th minute.
There they go.
Polster plays it back. 14th minute. Farrell.
Can't even believe it.
Toronto started well, then they did that. Whatever Kay was doing. Leafs are using Michael Bradley next game. Hey, if that's just to goon it up. Shot save by Johnson.
Get back up, baby. Yeah, get ready.
Crazy how much things can change in a game. I know. If we're talking about how TFC was playing. Last game, Edmonton looked hopeless.
Good.
4 from Leon. They still lost.
Let him get braid.
Now they're destroying Vegas. O'Neal, nice run on Boateng to make sure he doesn't get the shot or get the cross off either. O'Neal's been playing a damn good game, and he just got called in minutes before. I like it.
Man, that was awesome, wasn't it?
If they did hockey single elimination, what a save, Johnson.
That was.
He's bounced back from the Philadelphia game, by the way. He had a good game last week as well.
In the streets of Philadelphia.
Philly Blunts. Header. I just opened the playoffs so we can make a Philly Blunts joke. It's the Philly Blunts.
It's a Philly steak. And the Philly Blunts. And the
Philly Blunts. 15:57. Oh my, bye just fell over like a top. I'm not going to complain. Kay. Oh, that's a good redeemer. Coelho. Hey, Kay made a good play 2 minutes later.
2.
And then Coelho had it there. Insigne.
Got that footwork.
Hey, I'll take it. Rosted. But I got to say, though, Shane O'Neal.
Kick it out. Stop playing around.
You talk about Domenico Crescito? He went up to Serie A with Genoa. That bitch ass. Retires just to go back to Genoa.
I told you to kick it out. Why didn't you just do that?
Carles Heel.
I hope they score. Because I about had it with these mugs. Really? Just kick the shit out of it.
But yeah, Domenico Crescito went up with Genoa. Only took him a season to go back up. So the dude fake retired to go back to Genoa. What a liar, bitch ass. Chip! Oh, past the post. Almost. Insigne. Almost chips Petrovic, who arguably has been the best keeper this season. What a shot by Insigne.
Shit,
he had the arc. He just didn't put it far
could you
in enough.
If
that would have been awesome if Insigne had him on the chip. That would have been amazing.
Right. You took a shit on that tugboat too?
Is Cristiano Ronaldo finished? Honestly, yes. He hates being in Saudi Arabia. He's done. Cristiano is done. And I hate to say it. He's finished. I can't believe it. I'm actually happy Toronto got CJ Sapong instead of Cristiano Ronaldo. Wow. And Messi's still on. Oh, no.
Good play.
No.
Go.
No.
Good one. Beat him.
Bobby Wood. Save. Goal. Bobby Wood scores.
I knew it was.
1-0 New England.
I knew when he did it.
1-0.
It was.
Damn it. Bobby Wood.
I told you. I said, there he goes. Bobby Wood.
We let Bobby Wood score on us. I hate this. Bobby Wood. And Rawstead gets pickpocketed for the first time in forever as a red.
When
Bobby
I saw
Wood.
that, I knew he did it.
Yep.
I knew he had
Yep.
it, dude.
We let Bobby Wood. We let Bobby Wood score on us. Bobby bleeping Wood. And he nutmegs Sean Johnson for added effect. Are you kidding me? What are we doing? He just got nutmegged. What are we doing? 19th minute, Bobby Wood.
Good, Bobby Wood.
Honestly, Toronto deserved that. They were playing with fire a good bit this game so far. They were playing with fire. 5 wins and 2 draws for New England when they score the first goal. Hopefully, Toronto could change that, give them their first loss. Hopefully, this wakes them up. K! Sapong!
Man, if he would have kicked it on the inside of his
He
heel,
might have just had it.
have.
San Jose's winning 1-0 over LAFC right now. Well, LAFC's never won in San Jose. So, but Sapong makes a good run there. Almost answered right back. Toronto, 2 losses, 1 draw, allowing the first goal. See if they can get points from a losing position. Here comes TFC. Here's a shot. Chance shot. Past the post by Richie. Larea puts it past the post. TFC has woken up like that after that Bobby Wood goal. That soft serve. Richie Larea and CJ Sapong. 2 quick chances, one after the other. Oh, boy. Interesting. Past the post. Petrovic dives early to cut off the lane. He does, but good run by Richie. He could have easily taken it far post, but at least Toronto's woken up quick. 21st minute. I just want to see, even if we lose, I want to see a fight. I want to see a good performance, which we have fight so far. We've played with fire, but I see fight. That should be enough to put away Montreal. Should be. Let's remember our next game's a Canadian Championship game. And then the game after that's a game in Montreal in the league. 2 straight against Montreal. So, Espinoza scored for the Quakes. Funnily enough, on Saturday at 12, St. Louis plays Chicago for the 2nd straight game. Then Toronto plays Montreal for the 2nd straight. Both cup, then league. Same situation. I was going to cover both too. How ironic. On Saturday. How ironic. 22nd minute. That 12 p.m. game. Well, I mean, TFC just woke up after the first goal. I'd say they got a fire lit under them. 22nd minute. New England's sort of fallen asleep after that first goal. I'm not going to lie. They're not playing great. 22nd minute. Who's the most overrated football club? I think Chelsea. I agree. Chelsea is, well, I don't even know if they're overrated. Like historically, compared to what they're doing this year to history, yes. Liverpool coming back. 23rd minute. 1-0 New England. 23. Over the top. Brought down. And Coelho's right there to play it forward. Nice. Frank Lampard finally got his win. I'm so cheap. I'm watching your stream. It's like listening on radio, but a bit funnier. 23rd minute. Insigne. Standing. Plays it forward. O'Neal. Past the midfield line. 23rd minute. Argentina is the most overrated. Awarded penalties in every game. But Messi still got his World Cup. 23rd minute, 1-0 New England. Rusted. Already been pickpocketed once. K's the only one. K falls back deeper. Sean Johnson. These announcers are talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs now. How's the game? TFC started hot, but then New England made them play with fire, and then New England scored. So, I'd say it switched very quickly. The first 10 minutes, Toronto better. The last 10, New England. And then Toronto sort of woke up after the goal against. They could have had a good chance. Good goal by Sapong or Ritchie, but Insigne almost scored before. Montreal ain't even full. We still should beat them no matter what. But I feel like Derby BS is going to happen. I don't know why. Kobe Franklin against Esmir and Bai. Lorenzo Insigne. Plays it. Gaiese. Shot! Oh, over the bar! What a shot! What a shot by Cervagna. Could have had another banger like he did a couple of weeks ago, but nice, Brannon. Almost by Brandon Cervagna. If he kept it a bit lower, Petrovic wasn't getting to that anyway. 26th minute. Petrovic wouldn't have got to that if Cervagna put it an inch lower. Rusted. Sigurd Rusted. Charlotte 1-0 versus NYCFC. Is Charlotte playing in Charlotte or playing in New York? That would determine my reaction. Are they playing at home or are they playing away? That determines my decision of how I feel about that game. 26th minute. If New York's playing in New York, I can't believe it. If Charlotte's playing in Charlotte, if New York and Charlotte's playing at Bank of America Stadium, I'm not surprised. New York sucks on the road. Cross in, Sapong. Little bit too far. It's in Charlotte. Yeah, they're playing on the road. Yeah, I'm not surprised. New York sucks on the road. They absolutely do this year. Insigne.
Come on.
Insigne. Wheels around.
Come on now.
Bernadeschi. Insigne. Oh, my God.
Shit. No joke. Damn.
Should have brought it a bit lower. Jeez, that was high. When was the last time a Toronto team beat a Boston team in a sports game? Last I remember was like August when the Jays played the Red Sox. When they beat the shit out of them. Like what, 30-3? Or whatever. That was like the last one I remember watching. We drew New England both times last year. Is Mbappe better than Haaland? No. Erling Haaland is better than Mbappe. Mbappe just doesn't play for France. Haaland doesn't play for France. See, I caught my train of thought there. 28th minute. Luckily, that train of thought didn't go through me like that bus went through Vasilevsky. It ran straight through him. That bus ran straight through him.
That's what X-Lag said.
I was making a goalie joke.
I know.
Because Vasilevsky couldn't save a thing against Toronto in the first round.
X-Lag said. It ran straight through him.
Oh.
That could be your last name, X-Lags. It ran straight through me.
True.
Okay.
28th minute. You know who's better than Haaland? Sergio Aurier. What? Sergio Aurier? Are you okay?
What?
That's like me saying CJ Sapong is better than Erling Haaland. I'm not that deluded. Or Jordan Perutz is better than Erling Haaland. Again, I'm not that deluded. Or biased, for that matter. 29th minute. Bye. Plays on to Esmir. Esmir. 29th minute, 1-0 New England. As in, I say good things about Toronto that might be a bit outlandish because I'm a Toronto fan. With that being said, if you're asking what's my bias, as in I'm a K-pop fan, I'm no K-pop fan. That's a John Cena thing. He listens to K-pop, not me. John Cena listens to BTS, and I'm sure he has a bias, but I don't care enough to remember what it is. You would have to ask him. Free kick. Here's New England.
Did you get your jersey I gave you?
Yep. 31st minute. Lorenzo Insigne pressing. I thought he had it. Oh, here's a chance. K doesn't get there first. TFC back on the ball. Richie. Nice. Plays forward.
Oh, come on.
Sapong. Nice.
Kick it out. Really?
Foul?
Now what is somebody going to do? He ain't going to foul on offense. What?
Free kick for TFC. DeJuan Jones against Richie. Bobby Wood took him down. Bobby Wood took him down. Richie gets the free kick. You know who would do better than Holland on Man City? David Beckham. Maybe 10 years ago. Jeez. LAFC 1-1 San Jose. Denny Bouanga. Here's the free kick.
He looks like Bobby off of, what's that cartoon?
32nd minute. Shot. Blocked away. Throw in for TFC. Bernadeschi. Three goals, 27 shots on target for the whole club for Bernadeschi. That's out. Thoughts on Mark Goldbridge? I think his content's good. Canadian champions. Round of 8 in the League's Cup. And Eastern Conference semis. We should make the playoffs. I'll accept a close first round loss, but preferably Eastern Conference semis. Vamos Bobby Wood, former Salt Lake, Goldbridge GOAT. You're getting the $5 busted fades mixed up. John Cena's the BTS fan, not me. I couldn't give a shit. Well, then again, John doesn't have a $5 busted fade anymore. He's a greaser. You get my point, though. You get my point, though. That should be a foul. Yep, free kick right at the center for TFC. How was San Jose not scored again? Well, I ain't watching that game, so I can't tell you. Let me look at the highlights. Insigne plays on for K. Yep, that may be a soft foul, but if they score off this free kick, I won't complain. 34th minute, Insigne. This is in Insigne's range. Tiragia, maybe? Who knows? 34th minute. See if he could beat Jordy Petrovic. He almost did earlier. And Sean Johnson's in between the box and the center circle. I don't like that. Bernardeschi and Insigne. Who takes the free kick? Insigne! Over the bar. That was a waste of time.
Been playing your whole life to hit some bullshit like that.
Boom. Over the bar.
Any loser could do that.
I could put it that far over the bar.
Hit a soccer ball could do that.
I could put it over the bar.
I could do that backwards and still get closer.
35th minute. Montero missed from like a yard out. The goal, put it wide. Yeah, how do you not score that? Oh, a yard out, put it wide. Was he at the far post, or was he directly right at the post? Because I can understand putting it wide there, but if he's like 3 yards in, like closer to the center of the net, you put it wide? Huh? If Toronto FC fans will tell Insigne and Fetty to get out of the club, it better not be like PSG. One, they're not telling Fetty to get out of the club. Insigne, he might be told to get out of the club. Fetty, no. Okay, now that's just horrible. Yeah, that PSG acting that way against Neymar and Messi, who are bigger than your club. I hate to say it, but Messi and Neymar are bigger than PSG. And Mbappe, too. And they technically made him. Your fans act like that. Let's not forget they did it to Verratti, too. Insigne almost defends that away. What is Insigne? A build playmaker or goal scorer? That seems off for $14 million. I don't even know what he is. He could score a couple goals, but he doesn't really make plays either. I don't know. I don't know what he is. Philadelphia 1-0, Red Bull, sad franchise. I agree. Jude Bellingham to Madrid. Next summer confirmed Vamos. That I didn't expect. Gazdag for Philly. Neymar's barely bigger than Benfica. Huh? Neymar? What? Not bigger than Benfica? Maybe if you're Portuguese. Shot. Blocked away. Porto's a bigger club than Benfica. 37th minute. .37th minute. 1-0. 1-0. New England. Bobby Wood, Nutmeg, and Sean Johnson. Brandon Ba, cross. Luckily, that flies through without any problems. Emma Boateng. 38th minute. Carles Heel, former MVP. Matt Polster. Brandon Ba. Cross. Goes through center. That'll bounce out. Bernardeschi. That'll be a TFC throw. Red Bulls do suck, I agree. The team, the group, the teams, the group, and the drink. Red Bull just sucks. You never hear about their hockey clubs. The best thing Red Bull's ever done is that crushed ice or whatever. Crashed ice, crushed ice, that slalom thing. I don't know. Canelo Alvarez and Cody Rhodes fighting today. They're both having matches. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what the hell happened to Brock? That's out for a throw. You know what? That would be Mexico. If they could have a pay-per-view in Mexico, they would have Canelo fight Cody. I don't know if Canelo would stoop that low, though. But Mayweather did. He was in his prime, so I don't know. You know, it was also funny, speaking of Mexican boxers, Conor McGregor was talking to Ryan Garcia after Garcia lost to Gervonta Davis. So that was something cool to see. I want to see Conor McGregor box again. That'll be a free kick for New England. Canelo is losing. Now he'll win. He'll win. In your opinion, what's the best American team of all time? Well, technically, Toronto's not an American team. So if you want me to go by the rules of that answer or that question, that would be LAFC 2023. They already are. If you want to go by MLS, as of now, it's still 2017 Toronto FC. But if LAFC wins the Champions League and then wins Leagues Cup or another MLS Cup or just wins a second trophy this year, it would be them. It would be LAFC 2023. So that's how close they are. American-wise, 2023 LAFC is the best. MLS-wise, they're very close to 2017 Toronto. 21st or 41st minute, all-time LA Galaxy prime. Oh, best USA national team, 2014. 2014. That's probably the easy answer, but talent-wise, at least on paper, they would be now. But from actual results, 2014. Will you be watching either fight today? No. Maybe I'll watch the recap of Backlash later if I don't hear the spoilers, but I probably will hear spoilers. Pass the post. Shot, save. What a punch away by Sean Johnson. 41st minute. Red Bull F1 team is what saves them. Because, Max Verstappen, you have a point. And Checo Perez. That is true. But I'm a Ferrari guy, so I do like Verstappen more than I do Lewis Hamilton, though. I do like Verstappen more than I do Lewis Hamilton, though. If I had to choose one of the big boys. So. Because, Charles Leclerc is a fraud. 7 shots for us, none on target. That seems like the story. Ferrari bottles all the time. Dale Earnhardt, Jr. or Sr. couldn't get Ferrari to win an F1 race. That's how bad Ferrari bottles everything. The Intimidator couldn't win one for Ferrari. Raise hell, praise Dale.
This is bullshit.
Carlos Heel.
Right to him.
Polster.
Over there, just kick it out and get it out.
That'll be a free kick for TFC, offside for New England. But again, as I said, Dale Sr., if he was still alive, couldn't win a race for Ferrari, and Dale Jr. couldn't do it either. And Dale Sr. and Jr. are the best NASCAR drivers of all time, probably the best racers of all time. Raise hell, praise Dale. Both of them. What you know about the Intimidator? Jeff Gordon would probably be the one to drive the Ferrari. it'd be fitting when Jeff Gordon loses and spins out because he rides the damn wall. Jeff Gordon rides the damn wall. Plays forward. Worst Toronto FC squad is the 2021 season. Well, yeah, no, I agree. 2012. Honestly, no, 2012 had some potential. They at least made a Champions League semifinal. They should have made the final. Aaron Vinter just said, nope, don't park the bus, when they really just should have. He was stubborn. That's the only reason they didn't make a Champions League final. So, yeah, no, 2021 is worse. So. Playing forward. Offside is New England in the 44th minute. Well, the flag was up, so why take that tackle? But okay. Luckily, Bobby Wood was offside, but he had O'Neal beat. Clean tackle. 45th minute. Over the top. If that didn't go to the defense, that would have been offside for sure. 45th minute. Bobby Wood stay onside. I can't believe we let Bobby Wood score on us. Esmir. Kobe Franklin, what a play to let Rosted get there. Advantage played. We let Bobby Wood score on us. Bobby bleeping Wood. This isn't 2012. Insigne. Bad giveaway. Javinko. Vasquez is back, but Javinko. Then, no, it's Javinko. Because Oso's still there. Vasquez came back. Bradley's still there. I wouldn't miss him, though. Yeah, Javinko. "45th minute free kick here. Can Toronto score?" MLS at this point should be called Major Soccer Series. This isn't NASCAR. We don't call this a series. MLS Cup Series. 46th minute. Insigne free kick puts it over the bar. I missed Josie too, but Javinko was so entertaining and fun to watch. Here's the thing. All right, with Josie, he was great in 2017, but he stayed way too long. Those last couple of years definitely makes me not miss him. I miss him when he was at his peak. I miss peak out the door, but he's not that. Javinko, I still think he could do a job if he came back. With that being said, at halftime, it's 1-0 New England. Toronto's played well besides playing with fire for about 5 minutes. And that's what's put them behind the 8 ball. With that being said, I still think we'll beat Montreal on Tuesday. If we can't, well, I don't know. But with that being said, take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, and we'll get ready for the second half. Sit tight, be back. I'm doing good. Sit tight. We back for the stats at the half. 45% possession and 55% possession. 8 shots to 5. 195 accurate passes to 233. 87% to 87% pass accuracy. Equal there as well. Equal there. 5 fouls to 5. 0 offside 3. 0 corners to 2. 8 shots to 5. 0 shots on goal to 3. 224 passes to 268. 87% pass accuracy to 87. 8 throw-ins to 13. 2 yellows to 0. 0 red cards to 0. 1-0 at the half for New England. First half, TFC started hot. New England made them play with fire. They scored, and Toronto's been better since, but what can you do? Sometimes things just don't go your way at the half. Hopefully the second half is better. I think Toronto can have a better second half. They're not out of this game, but they certainly aren't leading. They certainly aren't the better team, but they're not out of this just yet. They're not out of it just yet. Another 45 minutes to go here. Can Toronto take the lead? Could they tie it up? Could they give New England their first loss as a team who got the first goal, or will this be a long night? We shall see. Second half's about to start. Ready to go. TFC looking to take the lead back here on this Saturday night MLS. 45 more minutes or get tied and then take the lead. Teams are walking out. We are ready to go. Hector Herrera's turned into Hector Herediano. Wasn't he the reason Houston's been somewhat good this year? Interesting. I knew they would fall apart at some point. I knew Houston couldn't hold on. Benny Ball only works for so long. They could have done just 2 legs at the first round, but best of 3, that's stretching it. I agree. But I guess 1 extra game is better than, 1 times 8 is 8 instead of 16. 16 plus 8, 20. 24, which more money, right? Especially if they actually have full 3-game series. I need Toronto physio staff to actually do something. They won't. As in, they should get sacked. As in, the physio staff should get sacked. Point blank, period. And they need to replace the physio staff, but that's the problem. Halftime is up. We're into the second half. The physio staff has always been a problem at this club. They don't know what they're doing. There's a difference between Portland's situation and ours. They had a bad injury outbreak, but it's not normal. For us, it's every year, and honestly, twice a year. Or just the whole damn season. Offside is Richie. We need a new physio staff. We need a new physio staff. TFC is 2 losses when trailing at the half. They have not drawn or won trailing at the half. Let's see if they change that. '57th minute, 47th minute. Lorea plays back to O'Neal. A little bit risky. Federico Bernardeschi. Cervania. Cross header. TFC 4 wins, 1 loss, 4 draws, last 9 versus New England. Richie. Like they shouldn't have to be having to take out 2 starting defenders back-to-back right before games. First Petretta, now Hedges. Hedges, that's got to be concussion symptoms flaring back up. It has to be. Petretta, it was last week, but Kobe Franklin's been fine. But the fact that happened. Cross in. Cervania doesn't take the shot. But again, why are we not? The one thing we haven't fixed was our physio staff. Everything else we've rebuilt. New coach, pretty much new roster, save a couple of players who went through the bottoming out, the good times, and the bottoming out. And now trainers, coaches, manager, players, everything wholesale. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised, the front office. I wouldn't be surprised if freaking social media had a freaking difference to it. They changed a couple of things there. Hell, we changed out our freaking EMLS player. The one thing we haven't done is our freaking physio staff. So I don't know. 49th minute. Super chats, ads, and pretty much. If I were to go to St. Louis, what activities should I do? Where are the best places to eat at? If you're going to St. Louis, I'd say go to a Cardinals game or St. Louis City game. One of those are too fun. Those are pretty fun. I would say those are pretty fun. Eat at the Drunken Fish. That's in Ballpark Village. If you want to go to Town and Country, which is near Chesterfield, I would go to the Melting Pot. If you like fondue and like cheese, that's a really good restaurant. Or if you have anything to celebrate, I would go there. It may be a pretty penny, but it's worth it. You ain't getting an answer. Richie Larea gets a yellow card. Of course he did. Saved by Johnson. Bernadeschi. Larea. Cross in. Saved by Petrovic. But again, Melting Pot's a good place. Larea and Bernadeschi back at it again. They always are. Liga MX's the only final that should be 2 legs. Cross in. Header cleared. Bernadeschi. Shot. Oh, over the bar. 52nd minute. Back, just watch Rockies walk in live. Nice, Rory. Boateng. Long run. Cross cleared. Fifty-third minute. One 0 New England. Alex says Esmir is fire. He's been playing good. He's good. I got to agree. He's been ripping Toronto apart to shreds. I have to agree. I'm surprised he hasn't scored yet. Did he get the assist? Hold on. I don't think so. There was no assist. Yeah, or get an assist. He should be. Came from my club team. Nice. Fifty-fourth minute. Fifty-fifth minute. TFC playing forward. Okay. Franklin. Franklin playing on. 55th minute. One nothing New England still. Fifth minute. Boateng. Cross. .57th minute. TFC's playing okay this second half, but here's the problem. Okay is not good enough. But hey, at least you know it's good signs for Tuesday. I mean, New England is top of the East. Montreal's worse. We should be fine. We should be fine. And we will definitely be better on goal differential if Montreal are somehow to win. Orlando better get them. That's my answer. Sapong. Sapong plays on. Cervania. Coelho. Do you know Henk ten Cate? He's going to be the Suriname national team assistant coach. Maybe you know it already. I have not heard. I haven't heard of that. I'll look into it, but hopefully he works well with Aaron Vinter. That'll be interesting to see. Hopefully it helps them. They should let Esmir get a full game. He's still on right now. I say sure. He's going to score. If they keep him on, he's going to score. If he doesn't score in this game, I'm going to be shocked. Diamande's about to come on here. Adama Diamande for TFC, their first sub. Yeah, I can't believe it. Bob Bradley's making a sub with less than 70 minutes gone. How's Lorenzo playing? He almost scored a chip. Had some bad free kicks that he really should have scored. Lorenzo's playing okay at the very best. I don't think he's playing that good, honestly. He could be playing better. If he scored that chip, that would have been great. But sadly, Marshall Ruddy should start. Midfield? I mean, he could. I think Franklin's playing well. You can't really displace him unless you want Marshall Ruddy to start over Insigne, but we paid Insigne $14 million a year. Like, what are we doing if we don't let him start? Even if he might be questionable. He has his moments. He's on the ball right now. Congratulations on winning the Scudetto. Congratulations winning the Scudetto. The Scudetto. Congratulations on the Scudetto. I'm happy that Napoli won. They deserve it. Left back. Fair. When's Baltimore's next game? When does Baltimore? Like, Baltimore is, I guess, tomorrow. Cervania for Diamande. We're pushing forward after 33 years. Sometimes the best things take a while to ferment. Latif Blessing is coming on. Oh, boy. Let's see how many dives this man does in 30 minutes. I put the over at 5. Lorenzo might have partied too hard after Napoli won the Scudetto. Esmir's off for Latif. They're taking off their best player for Latif Blessing, and Josie Altidor's coming on. I know where the second goal is coming from and how we lose this game. Josie Altidore. I know how. Bobby Wood for Josie Altidore. Nah, I think Lorenzo was pissed. Thorns are playing a crazy game versus North Carolina 3-3. Crazy. Josie is on and Latif is on. Josie for Bobby Wood. Latif for Esmir. Why you take your best player off? New England legit took their best player off at the hour. Are you foolish? Man would have scored. You could have kept him on. And I'm just saying that as a person who wants Toronto to win, of course. But I see what I saw. Esmir is freaking amazing. If there's a homegrown game before the All-Star game this year in MLS, Esmir's playing in it. I can tell you that right now. Apple TV is scam. I don't think so. I like Apple TV. DeJuan Jones. I think Lorenzo was pissed that he left Napoli and they just straight up won the Scudetto. And that's a goal! DeJuan Jones scores 2-0. Right off the rebound. Jesus Christ, that's horrible. That is horrible. And Sean Johnson just lets that fall to DeJuan Jones. Okay. Like, rebound from Carles Heel, DeJuan Jones cuts in on K, and no, nobody's on it. Nobody tracks the run. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If you don't want to get Apple TV, StreamEast.to. You're welcome. DeJuan Jones in the 62nd minute. 2-0 New England. Can Bob and Bill leave tomorrow? I would love it. I would love it if they go. They're not, but I would love it. We're going to somehow just struggle to get 9th place. We're going to probably, you know what? I'll be nice. We're going to make the wild card game, but we're going to struggle to be 8th or 9th place this season. We need to put everything into Tuesday. I don't care. Everything we need to put into Tuesday. Don't let Montreal have any quarter. They may rotate slightly. We put everybody we can out there following the 3 Canadians rules, but we already start. Actually, well, Franklin starts, then Larea. We may have to switch out Sapong for Kerr. Or Io for Sapong. Oh, my Lord. That's horrible. Oh, my Lord. Romero's probably going to start. Arguably. Probably. I don't know how Bradley runs the cup competitions. Josie. I don't know if Bradley just plays the best team. I'm content if we focus on the league and lose the Canadian Championship. I need Champions League. Here's my thing, all right? We have 9 bites at the Champions League apple. We do. At least in theory, we do. The Canadian Championship should be the easiest one to get. But if you have 9 bites at the Champions League apple, we could get MLS spots now. If we have 9 bites at the apple, we need to get that apple. You know what I'm saying? We need to take the bite of that apple, okay? So, we need to be in Champions League. You have 9 opportunities. I don't know about you, but, we're 13th place, and Montreal's winning. Diamande shot past the post. And Montreal's above us now. They have 12 points. They're winning against Orlando, and I guess they have more wins than us. That's why they're above us. It's not goal differential? I'm happy. I don't have to hear about relegation chatter. Saved by Petrovic. Dear Lord, we're under Montreal. What, they won like 3 straight matches now? We're in danger. New England's winning 2-0. 2-0 New England. We might just lose to Montreal on Tuesday. I don't know. We might just lose. Dear Lord. I mean, has New England looked that great against us? No, they haven't. For the first place team in the East, they haven't looked great against us, but we let 2 goals in. Our defense looks like crap. At least the East is tight. God save TFC. I agree. Don't save the king. Save TFC. Jesus. Oh, boy. 67th minute. God save TFC. I don't need you to save the king. I need you to save TFC. Soltero recently said on the Give and Go podcast that Arsenal didn't bottle the league. Arsenal were way ahead of everyone before Arsenal bottled the league. Well, not quite yet. No, they are in second. They are behind City by a point. But you know what? I don't know why, but I feel like City, they have to win out. Both teams. To win the league, City has to win out. They get 10 points, not 11. They get 10 points, they lose. Arsenal wins out and City gets 10 points. They drop one. They tie 1 game. They're done. As long as Arsenal wins out, which I think they can. City's going to drop a point. I have a feeling. I know this is crazy, but I have a feeling City drops a point somewhere. Probably Brighton or probably Chelsea. One of those two. I don't think it'll be Man City must save football. No, Arsenal must save football. What are you talking about, Man City must save football? And it looks like Aime Mabika is coming on. Aime Mabika coming on for his TFC debut. 68th minute. And Shane O'Neill's down. Told you Mabika would get minutes. How'd I call that? More injuries for TFC. Our physio team is worst in the league. I agree. Again, why is that the one thing we didn't do anything about? We did things about every single thing. We basically refreshed the team. Damn near everybody's new. We changed the manager. We got rid of Ali Curtis. We didn't really refresh the front office, but still. Our physio team, there's no changes. They didn't change nothing about the physio team. That's the one place that was really the big problem. What are we doing? Why not change the physio team? 69th minute. City looks solid, might even beat Madrid. I hope they lose to both. I hope they lose the league and they lose to Madrid. And if not, I hope AC Milan beats City. Man City could become my heroes, stop Madrid, and take title from Arsenal. 1, Hala Madrid. Second of all, Arsenal needs to win the league. And you know what? Man United needs to win the FA Cup. That's not happening, though. They suck right now. No Lisandro Martinez. No, you have a problem. Is it looking like TFC is going to replicate what Leon accomplished in CCL and Leafs accomplished in Stanley Cup, making the second round? We got to make the playoffs first. We got to make the playoffs first. I don't even know if we're going to do that, let alone make the playoffs without having to play a wild card game. Let's remember, we're 6 games away from halfway this season. We are right now 13th with 12 points. We are 2 points behind a playoff spot, and that's a wild card spot. Yes, is the East tight? Yes. Have we not gotten enough results? Hell no. Most of our draws would have been losses last year and 2021. I will give you that. But here's the problem. Some of those draws should have been wins. And some of these other, well, not this. The 3 losses that we've had, the DC game should have been a draw, if not a win. The Philly game, you play a better first half, that's maybe a draw. And here, well, it's not worse than Philly, but things are not going our way. This might be the most acceptable lost game of the 3. I don't accept losing to DC, that opening game. That should have been a draw, if not a win, but at least a draw. The Philly game, if they played a better first half, they would have drawn it at the very least, not lost. The scoreline was a bit unfair. Also, if there was a foul called and they didn't get screwed over on Johnson not catching that ball on the own goal. With that being said, though, 71st minute. This game, honestly, is the most acceptable loss. Mabika makes a great tackle there. He's playing pretty good. Isco's going to Liga MX. Why? Isco could do better. 72nd minute. He's pulling a Pep Guardiola. Remember, Pep did play in Mexico. Remember that? I think it was with Morelia too, wasn't it? Pep played for Morelia, right? Saved by Johnson. It was Dorados or Morelia. Let me see. It was one of the two. Pep Guardiola. Defensive midfielder. Dorados. He played for Dorados, yes. See, I had one of them. I said it was either Dorados or Morelia. Dorados. See? Dorados. Your first miss of the repechaje predictions. Atlas kicked out Cruz Azul. Honestly, Rotlas is playing well right now. They've woken up somehow. I don't know why. What happened to Michael Bradley and Oso? Michael Bradley is hurt and Oso's hurt. They're both injured. Big save by Petrovic. The injuries, Oso has an abdominal injury back in early June. Michael Bradley has a muscle injury mid-May would be his return. Hey, we're still better than the Timbers, though. That ain't bad. So 2 injuries. Rosted has been horrible tonight. Gee. Cruz Azul need a 9. And you damn well know that if Tuca stays, he's going to get Carlos Salcedo instead. He's going to bring his boy over. Well, I say Al Hilal, a return to Barca, then Inter Miami in that order. It seems like Saudi's getting ahead. Yeah, me either. I don't. Like, either they can't scout anybody who isn't a free agent in Italy, or he's bringing Gignac. That's not happening. If Gignac goes to Cruz Azul, I would be like, what the hell? Gignac would not snake Tigres. There is no way. Neymar's leaving, yes. Thoughts on Chivas? They've actually been good this year, I have to say. They have a chance to win Liga MX. I mean, there's always a big upset of one of the big teams who qualify automatically. There's always one of them You know what? Chivas might end up winning. I think they've actually been pretty good under Paunovic. I can't believe it either. So either Chicago Fire is just really shit or Paunovic. I guess Chicago Fire was just really shit. That's why Paunovic was a horrible coach there. Last win for New England at BMO Field was 9/13/2015. It's taken 7 years, 8 years to win for New England, but I think they're about to do it again because we ain't scoring 2 goals. Kyoto scored on you. Well, he's actually good, so Kyoto is Kyoto. I'm not surprised. Barcelona be a dead end. Giovinco wants back. Bring him back. Why haven't they done it? Because they don't want to. He wants to come back. The front office doesn't want to sign him, which makes no sense. I'm sure he could offer something. I mean, he'll offer more than what Victor Vasquez has, and I love Victor. But Victor played 2 games and played like 10 minutes and got hurt. Cross, Diamande, Jesus Christ, man. Honestly, I wouldn't blame either of the goals on the midfield. Rosted got pickpocketed on the first one when Johnson ended up getting nutmegged. The second one, yeah, both have been on Rosted. Now, I think the midfield is better with Bradley out of the lineup. I think the midfield is better. I think we are slightly better midfield-wise with Bradley out of the lineup. The reason we lose this game is single-handedly Sigurd Rosted. He's had a horrible game. Honestly, his first horrible game of his whole career here. Header over the bar. Messi to Boca Juniors at age 50. He would be going to Newell's, old boys. Not Boca. Not Boca Juniors. Who's going to the Whitecaps? I ain't heard nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, they want Lainez, don't they? The Whitecaps want Lainez. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Why? You think he's actually going to do a damn thing for you? You're out of your mind. Lainez is a shit player. He's a tronco. If Vancouver gets him, I'm going to laugh my ass off. You think he's going to be the next great summer edition like Ryan Gould was? No, he's not. He's a tronco. Lainez is a tronco. He sucks. You know, no, I'm not going to tell Vancouver not to get him, though, because I want to see them fail. So you know what? Go right ahead. Go get that tronco. And I'll laugh my ass off to the bank. Or just laugh my ass off at y'all for getting him. I agree with that. Well, if he was actually a good striker, I'd feel good about it. But all he could do is score against minnows and score a penalty against Japan. No. Funnily enough, 2020, I would have been happy about it. In 2020, not 2019. In 2020, I wanted Cavallini. Now I don't. I like the midfield. Honestly, Oso, Bradley have huge contracts. Get rid of them and pick up some good MLS mids with a DP striker. You know what? I agree. Maybe keep Oso. But Bradley needs to be a coach. Why did we get him? Prizo should have never been traded. At least we have Coelho. I think Coelho is that next diamond in the rough. I think Coelho. I like Cervania. He has the most pressures, or the third most pressures in the league in the midfield. Great. I like Coelho. I think he's so damn talented. Like, Coelho could legitimately, and Spain have done this before. They've called up MLS players before. I think Coelho could play for Spain in the Euros, and he wouldn't look out of place. And I would buy a Spain Coelho jersey. Shot, saved by Sean Johnson. Mabica heads it away. 80th minute. You know what? New England's honestly fraudulent. Yes, they're lucky. Very lucky. And Sigurd Rosted sold the game. So, yeah, lucky. Lainez is okay at best. The only good thing about him is he's fast. As I said, he's a tronco. He is a tronco. Luis Chavez, Charlie Rodriguez, Piojo Alvarado. What if they came to TFC? Luis Chavez, that would be an amazing get. for midfield. Piojo Alvarado, maybe. You know what? I'll give Alvarado a chance over the bar. Charlie Rodriguez, though? No. 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 But Chavez and Alvarado, I would definitely take Chavez. I would be okay with Alvarado for TFC. I think he could do a job. There's been moments. He could have some bad games too, but everybody does. Charlie Rodriguez, though? No. Hell no. Hell no. No way. No way. Hell no way. Diamande. Richie Larea, cross, blocked away. Great chance. Martinez has scored a brace against Atlanta. Of course he finally scores a goal. Of course he scores against. Wonder who's worse between Mark Anthony Kaye and Haji Wright. Why are we comparing Haji Wright to Mark Anthony Kaye? Mark Anthony Kaye is worse. And besides, Haji's a striker. What are we talking about? You know, Fubar once said that Liga MX is better than MLS. He did. Yeah, I heard that. How's he been doing? When he went back? What are his stats? He scored, what, a goal? Hell, they didn't even let him get called up for Canada during the Nations League. They said he was injured and he still played. He scored a goal in that game. He played in Mexico while he was injured and scored a goal. They didn't let him get called up. They weren't even playing in Mexico. Why did they do that? We were playing freaking Curacao and Honduras. And they said, nope, we're not letting him get called up. We weren't even playing in Mexico. That should be a penalty. What? What? No penalty? Que cazzo? Que cazzo fai? Explain to me how that's not a penalty. Richie got freaking toppled. How is that not a penalty? Ma che cazzo? How is that not a penalty? How not? Whoa, boy. Vaffanculo. Fotis Bazakos Vaffanculo. What are you doing? That should have been a penalty. Comparing a striker to a midfielder is like comparing apples to oranges. I know. Justin Rennicks is coming on for New England. I didn't know I was going to rant tonight, but for Emmanuel Boateng for Justin Rennicks, I think I might have to rant. Maybe not the whole time, but intermittently. I don't know. I feel like I want to just... I feel something bubbling up. I feel the rant bubbling up under the surface, and we haven't even been that bad, but Sigurd Rosted sold the damn game. Maybe it's the Canadian Championship staring us down. Charlotte won. Great. We're 14th. I didn't expect that. I expected 3-2. That ain't happening. LAFC 1-1 San Jose. Toronto, right now, Inter Miami won. They're 10th. Montreal won. They're 11th. Charlotte won. 12th. Chicago drawing 13th. Toronto lost 14th. All because we have less wins and all these other teams were still tied on 12 points. Yes, technically, we are 2 points away from being in a playoff spot. Where's Orlando? Orlando is 9th. You are 9th. You are 9th. How do you finish in the top 9 when we perform this poorly? But then we play well. But then we play a bad game, but then we play well for like 3 weeks. And sometimes when we play badly, they end up being draws instead. That's the good thing about this year. But Jesus Christ, that Atlanta game, that should have been, that's one of the draws that shouldn't have been a draw. We played like crap. Honestly, even though the underlying numbers don't say we suck. we should be able to get ninth. What the hell is going on? For Orlando, it's win, then can't win again. I hope we beat Montreal. But seriously, here's the problem about that. When you look at the knockout tournament situation, we're playing Canadian Championship on Tuesday against Montreal, against our derby opponent. Guess what? They've won 3 straight. And guess what? We've only won 1 out of 3. We lost 2, we've won 1 in our past 3. We've only won 2 games all year. By the way, we won against New York, who can't even perform on the road. Honestly, New York is impotent on the road. If that was in New York, we probably would have lost. So you're telling me that we should just rightfully beat Montreal? No. They're actually hot right now. They got hot. They started the season crappy. They may not be hot enough to make a playoff spot or make the wild card. Maybe they'll fizzle out. They're starting to figure things out, though. They beat Vaughan 2-0. That's when they started to figure things out. They needed that training exercise. That's when things started to turn right for them, was that Vaughan game. They may not have dominated Vaughan, but they figured out ways to win. Once you get out of the doldrums, you start figuring things out, you're better, right? Doesn't do it for Toronto. They don't know how to get out of the doldrums. They don't. They win. They celebrate. They turn around next week and somebody sells the damn game. Rosted, you sold the damn game. Now, you could say, but New England's first in the East. They didn't play like it. They're fraudulent. They're straight up fraudulent. I don't know how they're first. They drew to Cincinnati, who honestly is better. So, don't tell me that New England should be winning. They shouldn't be. They're fraudulent. They sold the game. A 0-0 draw is fairer, but guess what? They didn't get it. They didn't get the draw. So what do you want me to say? Yeah, same here. Hey, at least you know what? Maybe losing helps us win on Tuesday because we can't win 2 or 3 games in a row. And by the way, a draw gets you to a shootout on Tuesday. Honestly, that's better. Way better. I should have been watching Backlash. This is a shit show. I should have been watching the first pay-per-view in Puerto Rico in God knows how long, but no. Because WWE had to move their damn pay-per-views to Saturdays. Well, Leafs would have played tomorrow anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to watch it anyway. But still, maybe I'll watch the recap of Backlash just to make myself smile. This is hell. Are we going to trade away our draft pick? We probably will, knowing this club. Knowing this club, they probably will. Because we need to find the guy. Fix the team. What are we to do? We trade one of our best young defenders to end up pulling CJ Sapong. Now, I'm not mad about that deal because I think CJ Sapong will come good. He played well in his first game. He had some moments tonight. I'm not mad at him. But we need more if that move actually is going to matter. Or are we going to have to sign a DP striker in the summer? We need more. So we might have just traded McNaughton for 3 months of a guy who might not even pan out well enough to where we would have to get a DP striker, so he's just a backup. Then we have Diamande sitting the bench. Then we have Io. Then we have Peruzzo. We have 5 damn strikers because they don't know how to asset manage. McNaughton is probably going to bite us in the ass the next time he plays us. And Schaffelberg, too. We've somehow outrun that bullet. I don't know how. We've outran that bullet. It's got to happen at some point. 90th minute, 2-0 New England. Speaking of, one of our center backs just sold the damn game. And Sean Johnson looked okay, but that nutmeg, though, and the rebound, I don't know, man. I don't know. Got to do better than that. Now, three minutes of stoppage time. I don't know, man. LAFC is losing to San Jose. Let's see what Rebel's saying. No. Unless they play St. Louis, and they're playing in St. Louis. No. They send the tickets immediately, but they're digital tickets. So you have an email, and then you open up, or it's in the app, and then you open the tickets from the app, and they scan your phone, which, if it's cracked, might be a little bit hard. Just saying. So hopefully your phone isn't cracked. Or whoever's using the frickin' tickets, because they're either they're digital tickets. So Santi Jimenez is better than Pepita. I agree with that. Chucky is better than Pull of Trash. What? No. 91st minute. Josie crosses it. Thank God he didn't score. Oh, boy. I don't know what's making me so mad right now. I don't know if it's because Rosted sold the game. I don't know if because our next game is a Canadian Championship match and I care more about that. Or maybe it's just everything. Maybe this is just maybe this is just something finally built up and it finally needs to come out. Maybe. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's all three. Hell, maybe I'm angry at the Leafs and I'm directing it at TFC as well. I don't know. It may be all four. I don't know. But I don't know. He needs to go now. Now. Why does he still have a job? I don't know. Bring back Javier Perez. Shit. I think I've pretty much figured out what we need to do with this team. I don't know. If I can figure it out, Bradley should. He's been here for years. Or he's been in the job for years in different places. He should know. But no, I can outthink that dude. Legend my ass. Coaching legend my ass. He don't know shit. I agree with that. Honestly, you know what? I don't even really care about Chelsea that much. I don't care about European football. If they sign Bacala, you know what? I'll just laugh at the thing just burning up to shreds. Screw it. Pochettino's going to do the same shit. At least I can laugh at Bacala, and he gets out of TFC. Two birds with one stone. I could give a fuck less about the European football and Chelsea. I'd rather watch Wrexham at this point. 93rd minute, full time. Bacala's a fraud. I don't think that'll happen, but we're going to see if I actually... I don't know. We may be testing the fact we don't have soundproofing in here. Full time, 2-0, New England. His tactics have expired like milk since 2014. I've been saying that for months. Did I steal it from Josh Pate about Jimbo Fisher? Yes, but I've been saying it for months. It works for both. Ohio and Josie are having a moment. That's nice. You know what? That's fine. It kills two birds with one stone. Great performance tonight by the boys. I was super impressed. Besides Sigurd Rosted, honestly, I don't disagree. Midfield was actually pretty good. Richie was good. I wouldn't say no. Richie was good. Federico looked pretty good. Insigne could have done better. I thought Sapong had his moments. I thought Diamande, he was close. You know what? Fine. Do it. I don't care. Could it be worse? We're still at rock bottom. We have not. Maybe we're drawing some games we would have lost last year. Great. We're still barely off of rock bottom. We're just starting to freaking drive that bus out of the gulch. Could it be worse? We only got to fall 3 feet if we get somebody like Tatar freaking. If we get Tatar or Joaquin Love, you know what? Guess what? All we got to do is fall 3 feet. We go back to rock bottom. We haven't even driven out of the gulch yet. You know what? Fine. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Honestly, maybe that would have been better. Overall, yes. There were bad moments throughout the game. They were playing with fire throughout the game. Unlike Philly, where the first half was the shit show, the second half they were playing pretty well. There were good moments for TFC, but a lot less in the Philly game. But there were positives. There were positives, but this is an aggregate of a situation that makes me want to just go nuts. It's the whole aggregate of the last 11 matches. It's the whole aggregate. They did play like crap. Rosted sold the game. Crescito knew this would happen. He still pulled a bitch-ass move. He could have just said, please let me go back to Genoa. Release me. I'm not retiring. Release me. I'll go back to Genoa. That I would have respected. The dude retired. He said, I'm retiring. And as soon as he could, he goes back to Italy and signs with Genoa. Bitch-ass move. He should have been honest. That's my problem. He wasn't honest. He pulled the bitch move. He pulled a bitch move and said, I'm retiring. I'm sure if he was honest, they would have said, okay, if that's what you want, we'll release you. We'll let you go to Genoa. They didn't use their buyout anyway. Besides, was he only on a 6-month deal anyway? I could have sworn. He didn't need to retire. Oh, wait, no, I think they picked up the option. Whatever. He could have told him. He didn't. He punked out. He Judased it. He Judased it. That's my problem. He punked out. Just admit you don't want to be here. I'll respect it. Don't pull a Jermaine Defoe. He cried his way back home. That would be yours truly. Is Mexico the most difficult national team to coach? CONCACAF-wise, yes, but I could name some more in the world. Italy, England. Mexico's definitely the hardest in CONCACAF. Brazil. Mexico's definitely hardest in CONCACAF. I don't blame them. Jesus, bleep. Actually, let's see how St. Louis. What does St. Louis play? Small team. Well, honestly, at this point, see how St. Louis. I don't think they've started yet. Let's see. I'll watch St. Louis halftime. Let's watch the second half as I'm doing the review. I don't know, man. But with that being said, 2-0 to New England. 2-0 to New England. Have you not seen how the Mexican press pushes around their managers and players? I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying, do you not see how the Mexican press is so toxic against the national team? Do they deserve some of it? Yes, but they do go a bit out of pocket. Philly game was away. This was a damn home game. Yeah, I would agree. That does hurt. That does hurt a bit more. But again, New England wins 2-0. Thank God Josie didn't score. I would be freaking off a wall. I'd be off a wall. I was already ranting. If Josie would have scored, I would have been off a wall. Especially if none of our strikers scored, which they did. With that being said, I think that's about it for this. I need to do the review. So with that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. Hey, at least LAFC lost. That doesn't make me feel much better. Share this with your friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review. And tomorrow, I will see you for Leafs versus Panthers game 3. Hopefully, the Leafs win. Or I'll be ranting for them, too. So with that being said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.